Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new, I am so over the moon that you found me. And if you've been here before, oh my God, you came back. My name is Londa Carter and I am the recovering Hunbot. I create daily anti-MLM videos, which include stories shared with me through my Google form. There's a link to that in the video description and the about this channel area, whatever that's called. I examine what Huns are doing on social media, and also I do deep dives into specific MLMs. So if you enjoy anti-MLM content, you might want to consider subscribing. This video features someone I follow on Instagram, the MLM Police. I totally recommend that you check them out and follow them because their content is great. Now, wherever you are, I hope you're doing well. We are under flooding conditions here in Houston. Don't worry, I'm safe where I'm at, but we have not had this much rain since Hurricane Harvey. So yeah, it is just like continually pouring ever since Tuesday, I guess, is when the storm made landfall. It was a tropical storm downgraded to a depression, but just because it's a tropical depression doesn't mean like, oh, hey, everything is good. No, we're just getting a ton of rain. So without any further ado, grab yourself some coffee, some tea, or whatever sounds good to you, and snuggle on in, and let's go ahead and check out what the MLM Police provides for us, which is fabulous content over on Instagram that I'm sharing with you right here. As a business model, is MLM legal and ethical? MLMs are inherently flawed, unfair, and deceptive, profitable for those at or near the top of the hierarchy of participants. John M. Taylor, PhD. Now, John M. Taylor, he died, I want to say it was last year, and I can't remember specifically, but when I first started digging into like the whole anti-MLM world, I came across him. And I know I've mentioned his stuff in prior videos. Which videos those are, I honestly couldn't tell you because, I guess, maybe I should have kept an Excel spreadsheet or something of the content I was making, but I didn't know, so yeah, I don't have that. Anyway, I have read some of his work, really great stuff, and I have a fabulous article of his that I will, or it might be more like a book, it's pretty long. I will put a link to that in the description if you are so inclined. He really did so much research that has been very, very helpful for those who are looking to understand the overall nature of the business model, not just the specific MLM you've been involved in, but to go wider and go beyond that, because every single company is deceptive. Every single company is not ethical. And it's really trying to just wrap your brain around that. It takes a minute. I'm still working on it, honestly. Based on available company data, approximately 99.7% of all MLM participants lose money. And that, again, is thanks to John M. Taylor, who stated this in 2017. And down there at the bottom, you can say it says previously it was 99.6. So the amount of participants losing money is going up. Bada boom, bada bing. Hello. And this is why I do deep dives into different companies and I show the income disclosures. It's why I go into the people who are like behind the MLMs. That's why I guess I found the Sheffield group, which that is in video 22. And that's an organization that will teach you how to create your very own MLM company. And, it's one thing I think, because, a lot of people who are doing anti-MLM content, they will state 99% of people, lose money. And it's great to say that. I think it's one thing, really, in my opinion, to hear it. I think it's another thing to see it. And that's why I keep putting income disclosure statements up and do those deep dives, because I want people to see that over and over and over and over again, that there are very few people at the top of any MLM, and the majority of people are at the bottom. And even if they're getting, quote, money in, they're still losing because their outlay is more than what they're bringing in. So, the entire MLM industry, it just twists you up as to how you view all of that. The business model is solely based on recruiting day in and day out, day in and day out. And when I say, that most people lose, I mean, they are losing their dignity. They really, really are. And those people are also losing time and money. And those who are at the top, the very few, they're collecting revenue off the backs of those below them who continue to buy the products. All self-consumption within the organization is not retail sales. It is all self-consumption. But those at the top, if all MLMs work the way that Beachbody did, those people at the top, they get free products. But when you're at the bottom, you pay for everything. And because you're trying to get to the top, you keep paying because you think that's what you need to do. Are you willing to risk your family, friends, and finances, essential oils, leggings, makeup, supplements, and other useless garbage? Then get ready to own your own business and become your own boss. Hey there, hon. Long time no see. Would you like to? This life-changing opportunity begins July 2019. Boss babe, our oils can cure AIDS. Yes, this is run. Coming soon to your inbox, someone shilling crappy MLM products, along with an opportunity for you to do the same. This is the real horror movie. I love horror as a genre, but this is the real horror because this is happening over and over and over and over again. And, just put any company that is an MLM as this, because there is someone who will be proudly announcing that they're going to start selling the stuff, and they will be expecting you, because you're their friend, to, quote, support their small business, which is not really a small business. All it is that they're an independent contractor. And even if you go get a DBA, which, oh my gosh, I forget what the DBA is, but it's like to get your business name. And even if you set yourself up, as an actual business, as an LLC, a sole proprietor, any of those things, that's you doing that, technically you're a CEO, I guess, if you do that, but you're not even a franchise owner or anything. And when you do business with an MLM company and shill their products, they're not doing B2B, business to business. It's business to consumer, B2C. And you get a 1099 come tax season here in the States. And that's for independent contractors. That's all that you are. You're not really a hashtag boss babe. Excuse number 242. I just joined for the discount. That's what they all say. Man, as I collect stories, again, link in the description to my Google form. Would love to share yours. That's exactly what I hear. Oftentimes it's, I just wanted to get the discount. And their tune changes because, gee, why not sell? Gee, because you will lose. And I do know people who are still getting MLM products for the discount. And in my opinion, I think some of it, I know one person specifically that comes to mind who is still technically a Beachbody coach, doesn't want to give up her list, the names of her, quote, customers or whatever, because those would go to her upline, the person above her, which was the person above me too. And all my people went to her, and I had like maybe 50, if that, not many. So to me, doesn't really matter. But it's like, I think there's kind of this skewed belief that, okay, I'm not gonna help you out further, because so I'm going to withhold this, but yet you're still consuming the product. So you're still part of the problem because you're perpetuating it, and somebody else is actually earning off of you. To me, the best thing you can do is cut ties. Don't consume the products. And if you just joined for the discount, there is an alternative out there. You can find an alternative to whatever it is. There is never a reason to consume an MLM product. Oh, good golly. Now, I will say the unique logo, if you will, I think it's a pretty cool looking, piece. It's really pretty, and it reminds me kind of like of tribal art or something. But can you imagine getting that sucker tattooed on you? I mean, imagine looking down and, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and it's like, oh, well, there's a reminder of something that I did that was stupid. Gee, I got this tattoo of this MLM, and I joined the MLM. And I think, how you can do cover up tattoos? I think it's going to be hard to do that. But this just makes me really sad for the person that they have such a strong belief that they're willing to put it on their body. Isn't that a bit horrifying to you? As you should know, Youre is wrapping up their 2019 convention. One of the speakers at convention was Eric Youre, a well-known network marketing trainer. Basically, Eric Youre talked about presenters, those are the Youre distributors, looking to the future and plan on bringing multiple people to next year's convention, aka recruiting them. Eric Youre and Black Status presenters, Black Status is the highest rank in Youre, are demanding that their downlines, the people under them, I don't know if Eric Youre is actually a presenter, but anyway, buy a 10-pack. Yes, that's 10 bleeping convention tickets. And ASAP. What's wrong? You don't have the money? Finance that stuff. No excuses, only results. But in all seriousness, this time, I don't know this makes sense. Oh gosh, okay, I just lost it because I'm sitting here thinking about, because I know someone, a childhood friend and her daughter who was there, and I hope they didn't each buy a 10-pack, because that's a lot of money. I actually did a 2-part series on the Youre convention, and this dude, this Eric Youre guy, first of all, I can't stand him. There's something about him, I just see him and it's just like slime. His book, GoPro, it is seen like as the Bible of MLMs. And let me just tell you, I followed what he said to do, and did it work out for me? Nope. But I guess, I would be the problem. Just like how Scientology blames you if Scientology isn't working out for you, you are to blame if your MLM quote opportunity isn't working out. You're just not doing it enough. You're not doing it right. You're not working hard enough. The fault is all on you. And that's exactly where the Black Status presenters would put it, and Eric Youre. But the nerve of him and those who are, at the top to tell people to buy a bunch of tickets. So gee, that, people are going into debt and that they'll be there next year and grow a team? Yeah, so that what, maybe they can give them a ticket as a reward? What a racket. All MLMs, everybody who's at the top of any MLM, they're the mouthpieces for corporate. Never forget that. Corporate uses them to deliver messages and to calm down the network when bad press comes out. Ever wonder why so many people think your MLM's a pyramid scheme? Maybe because it is. Now, I've shown a post specifically about a top Beachbody coach who breaks down how Beachbody is not an MLM. But, I'm not a pyramid scheme, but it is an MLM. Losing it here. Anyway, but, technically because there's a product, and that's what they all hold on to. And that's what I believed. I bought into that. That because there's a product, it's not a pyramid scheme. But the whole thing is, all MLMs are built on, the only way you're going to make money is if you recruit people. If you're not recruiting people and you're doing retail sales, you're not going to really make the money. It's all about keeping those people coming in on the on-ramp, feeding the beast. Feed it, feed it, feed it. Event ticket, $250. Merchandise, $300. New products, $200. Hotel, $500. Airfare, $400. Food and drink, $200. $1,850. Now, the ticket prices on, events vary, from one MLM to another. And whether or not you fly there, that can vary. Maybe you actually live in the city. Whether or not you get merchandise or new products, all of this varies. But I'm sure somebody did spend about that. When I look back to having gone to Summit, which is Beachbody's convention, we probably spent at least $700, if not more. And I didn't get, merchandise or new products. I got Shakeology, which you had to pay for that. $5 for a miserable little cup of that. It wasn't that big or anything. And I think that's such a total ripoff that we always have to pay for Shakeology. But it's just another way for the company to make money. It's not about you making money. They give you this illusion that it is, but it's really all so that the people at the top can, When I was at summit, the convention, the store there is called Core. And I remember going in there going, dang, this pricey. This is pricey. Even the stuff on sale. And I'm like, to me, it wasn't worth it. And I didn't need to get something brand new. And honestly, at the time, we didn't have the money to do it. I had been laid off my very high-paying corporate job as an instructional designer after I had breast cancer. So, I mean, I did not have, a big amount of money coming in. I did have some instructional design jobs on the side as an independent contractor, which that's what you are if you work for an MLM. You're an independent contractor because of the 1099. Hello, that's what you are. You're not a business owner. I've said that before. I'll keep saying it. It gets me hot under the collar. But the whole thing is that these events, they're designed so that you, the distributor, the presenter, the consultant, whatever title they give you, they're designed so that you spend more money, so that you self-consume, so that you are basically, you're paying for everybody else. It's not going to help you. It's not like, no one is going to be impressed that you have the newest shirt or the newest shoes or the newest, no one cares. It's all designed just for you to consume products in the belief that doing so is somehow going to bring attention to you and you're going to somehow magically build this, huge empire. Attention, this community is for teaching, learning, and giving our children all the love and support they need. No MLMs are allowed ever. Your neighborhood teacher. Okay, I just have to say, the same sign, this should be posted everywhere, in churches, synagogues, medical facilities, chiropractor offices, massage therapists, gyms, libraries, wherever people are, amusement parks, I don't care, wherever it is, the entire planet should say no MLMs allowed, period. Product-based pyramid scheme, MLM in which commission is focused on recruitment and not on the sale of products, FTC. That's the thing right there. That is the T. All MLMs are focused on recruitment. Now, they can try to disguise it, but it doesn't matter how much lipstick or what shade of lipstick you slap on that pig is still a pig. Your MLM is still a pyramid scheme because the entire idea for you to have this life of freedom, it's not based on you going out and showing the products. It's based on you getting someone, try the product. You can get a further discount if you join my team. It's to recruit people so that they will perpetuate that same behavior. And that's what all MLMs do, period, drop mic. Your doggo texted me. He said your MLM makes him feel sad and unloved. Yeah, just, really when you get involved, because you hold that belief, I'm basing this off of my experience, you hold that belief that, you just allow your world to kind of, drop away. Because you should always just go, 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 go. Because only for a few years of working really hard, you'll hardly have to work. That's what they sell you on. And, it's illogical. But at the time, you believe it. And you guys, I am still recovering from all of this. Because I see some of these things that, top people will say, or there's a new MLM that comes out as I'm researching stuff. And there is a part of me that's like, oh, that sounds pretty good. But there's also that part of me that's like, stop that. No, it's just a scam. It's all a scam. But, it creeps into your head. I don't know how I'm going to detox myself out of this. Maybe I need to talk about how to detox yourself from the MLM mindset. Let me know in the comments if that would be useful to you. Doubled last month's team, Women Empowering Women. Cross that out. Made off the backs of a recently bankrupt Downline. Just look at the income disclosure statements. And, it is way, way obvious that very few are making money. The majority of people are not. And yesterday in my video, I shared a post that was on Instagram by Melanie Mitro. She was the 4-time top coach in Beachbody. And she just did nothing but shamed people for not working hard enough. And she full on believes in the overall narrative that is told by MLMs, that you just have to work hard enough and long enough and keep going and never stop. Because if you stop, then the fault is on you because you don't know what your success could have been because you stopped. And it's all just to keep you going on that hamster wheel that you're not going to get anywhere. Very few people do, period. Focus on the road. No one cares about your MLM Facebook Lives that much. Oh, good gravy. Okay, I can remember going live all the time, my morning workout. And that was back when Facebook Live was, really pretty new. And people watched, but they really didn't engage or comment, or they didn't do anything. And I did this forever and a day because, gee, that is what you're told to do. So much of what you're told to do is, like from these big shots up on top, it does nothing for you. And they certainly are not doing the things that they tell you to do. They just keep saying it, so that you don't quit and that you keep going and that the plan will work, That's it. It's just like keep going. And myself, a lot of the debt that I got into was self-inflicted in the terms of I was searching for a system, something that could help me. And I kept trying to find something and implement it because surely something was going to work. Nothing ever did. No matter the time that I spent, no matter how diligent I was, nothing worked. That's what most people face. And what these people on top don't tell you is that they already had a network before coming into the MLM. That's the thing. If you have that, people are going to listen to you. If you don't have that network, you're screwed. Well, I hope you enjoyed checking out the MLM Police's content. Be sure to follow them on Instagram. I just love looking at this stuff because all it does is reinforce what I'm already, thinking. But it's like, you need to put this stuff in front of you over and over again because your mind is so, it's so polluted with the MLM narrative that trying to clear yourself out of that mindset is incredibly challenging. Because there's a part of me that's like, well, maybe I should have, there could have been more that I could do. I still am fighting that. So again, if it would help you guys for me to discuss how I am working through getting rid of that mindset and kind of like trying to detox myself, let me know because I am happy to share that with you. Because I'm figuring it out as I go. Honestly, there's not like somewhere, like MLM deprogramming. There's nothing like that. I wish there were, but then, would you have to pay for it and would you have to build? I don't know. Anyway, if you enjoy anti-MLM content, I hope you'll consider subscribing, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. It would be super cool if you did that. I appreciate the time you spend with me. And remember, if we want there to be change, it is up to us to share our stories and get the word out. If you have an MLM story to share, I encourage you to share it. I also encourage you to use my Google form, share it with me so that I can craft, your story and share it here on my channel because our stories are powerful and it will help someone. Also, if you know someone with a story, encourage them to share it as well. Share my Google form with them. I want to share as many stories as I possibly can. I also invite you to file a report with the FTC, the SEC, and your state authorities. If you are in the U.S., you may need to look up what those state authorities are. For me, it's the Attorney General. It could be different for you. And internationally, you guys, you're going to have to Google some stuff. Most people just go into that good night and want to put the MLM experience behind them, and I get that, but the MLMs are counting on the fact that you won't take action. And imagine, just for a minute, if these governmental entities started getting reports and complaints about each and every single MLM every day, Monday through Friday, don't you think that would be a very powerful and clear message and let them know that something is rotten in Denmark? And remember, change starts now.